Hello, welcome back to the bedroom and beyond. My name is Dana, or also known as the Tantric Love Alchemist. So today I am actually going to have a talk with you about who I am, what is it that I do, a little bit of a reintroduction to what's going on over here at the bedroom and beyond. And I would just love to have everyone just encompassed in all of this and really get to experience what my gifts are in order to help you. So we'll get to the talk. It'll explain everything. I just want to say thank you for being here in my sacred space. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them down below and I will definitely get back to you. No problem. So this is what we have for you. Have you ever found yourself having sex only to think about doing the laundry? Hi, my name is Dana Whitfield, better known as the Tantric Love Alchemist. And I'm here to talk to you today about how to 10x your confidence in and out of the bedroom and have a life of ease and pleasure. So you want better finances? Who doesn't? Fix your sex life. You want better health or body image? Fix your sex life. You want soul nourishing relationships? Fix your sex life. In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to share with you my Art of Tantra method that truly changed the game for me in every area of my life. I love humanity way too much to keep this from you, so let's dive in. If you're someone who seems to burn out trying to people please and make sure everything's perfect for everybody else, you're in luck because I actually help high achieving women, such as yourself, to have unshakable self-worth so you can live a life of pleasure without all that shame and guilt going on. So I'm just going to tell you a little bit about my story of the two significant life-changing moments and why my mission is to actually help women as much as I can to deeply connect to themselves, to feel worthy of all their desires. I was always the fixer in relationships, feeling drained from doing all the work, unworthy, and not safe to communicate my needs. And now I'm a fully expressed pleasure queen, teaching people the sacred art of Tantra. I will never forget the day when I utterly felt defeated and totally crushed. I was standing in the kitchen of my recently bought home with my partner, and he looked at me and said, "D, I can't do this anymore. I'm going to go stay at my parents' for a few days." I fell to my knees, hands still attached to his. I was like a 4-year-old having a tantrum, just screaming in a panic, "No, you can't leave." For the life of me, I couldn't understand what the frick happened and did everything for him. I was an amazing housewife. What was it? I booked a psych consult, thinking there must be something seriously wrong with me that I'm not seeing. I went to therapy, I did CBT, I even went to Codependence Anonymous, all trying to prove my worth to my partner in hopes that he might take me back. But the people-pleasing part of me was trying to make it work. And at the same time, I had this like deep pit in my stomach. In my gut, I knew that I was meant for more, that this wasn't it. A friend of mine asked me to come to a graduation of hers from some personal development company. She said, "Tony Robbins took this course at the start of his career." Whether that was true or not, I was in. The evening had me invited to this 3-day intensive program that I later to discover transformed my entire life. It was based on ontology. It's the study of beingness, or better said, what it means to be human. human being. Years later, I continued to discover more and more about myself, that I'm a meaning making machine, which, by the way, all of you watching are as well. So we're not unique to that. I did stumble upon a workshop for Tantric intimacy. I had no idea what the heck that was about. I just Googled, saw all these things about sex, and I was like, okay, I don't know what this is. Well, we do utilize sexual energy, which helps us create and understand ourselves better, but it's not straight up intercourse. There's no pain in the vagine. I mean, there's tantric sex, but that's a whole other realm. I'm just talking about tantric philosophy, tantric intimacy, which is all about connection, and it teaches you how to be in the present moment so you can fully surrender and accept and be accepted. There is no judgment, there's no expectation or the way things should be, when you are like should all over yourself and you make yourself wrong for things because you're a meaning making machine. Yeah. It's all about intention. It's all about feeling into your body and being more present with your integrity, with self, how you communicate, and just overall being the foundation of our interactions. So, knowing everything I've learned that totally transformed my life inside and out, I decided to share and have another experience of what life could be like when you learn to do life differently. And that's exactly why I'm sharing this with you today. I created something that I call Art of Tantra, combining the what so of being human, ontology, fusing it with this delicious experience of Tantra. In the Art of Tantra method, I break down all the key components of this totally new modality. Okay. So if you never have to feel broken or alone or like you don't matter, like in any situation, you're fully about you have the confidence. And what we really do is we dive into the 4 bodies. So the mental body is all about clarity and who you are authentically versus the way you wound up being as a protection mechanism. The physical body is to get you so connected and loving towards your own self, your beautiful vessel, that, ladies, we know we shame all the time and wonder why our life doesn't work. The spiritual body, which is a deep teaching of Tantra, and knowing that our sexuality and our spirituality are actually one. They're the same thing. And why managing this sacred energy is so important. And of course, we go for the emotional body. So you can master any human emotion that comes your way and continue to be the equanimous love goddess that you actually are. It was just like my client, Carrie, who I had met at a sacred workshop. She said to me, I'm such a nice person. I do everything for everybody else, but all my relationships just seem to end or they leave. It's probably because I'm 25 pounds overweight and I've been this way too long. Nobody wants a beach whale. What's wrong with me? I so heard myself in this. So I told her my story, the one I'm telling you now. I said, I hear you, Carrie. I really do. We hugged and we exchanged information. We actually got super clear on what her next steps would actually be so she can stop feeling sorry for herself and actually have the life she wanted. So I took her. I took her through my method. I took her through the Art of Tantra method. She felt like she was becoming a new woman, the one she always wanted to be. So full of life. She was just confident, when someone just walks in a room and commands the room. She even created more pleasure in her life in areas like you wouldn't think pleasure would even go. So she called me about 6 months after working together and she said, "Damn, you won't believe this." And I said, "Tell me all the things, Carrie." She goes, I'm engaged. I'm engaged to a beautiful man. I never thought it was possible. Oh, and those stubborn 25 pounds that I could never get rid of, poof, gone. My jaw dropped a little bit, only a little, because I was like, well, damn girl, I am proud of you. And in the back of my mind, I know when we let go, when you let go, because I've already done this and I continue to do this, but when you let go of things energetically that are no longer serving you, letting go of your shame, letting go of your guilt or limiting beliefs, it actually has a physical impact on you and your body. I've tried, trued, and tested myself. I did the low carb thing and I'm doing all these things. And I'm like not moving the weight. It wasn't until I admitted I needed to let this crap go that it actually disappeared along with the weight and all the things. But that's the beautiful thing about choice. Sometimes you just need a little guidance in the right direction. Carrie could have chosen a totally different path, not done the work. Like my friend Janice, also struggling with not feeling good enough, even, doing everything for everyone else, not like pulling her hair out, can't understand. She believed, if I just push harder and harder and harder, keep doing and doing and doing, even though we all know we're human beings, not doings. If I keep doing everything for everyone else, one day I'll figure it out on my own. Okay, Janice. Ended up bumping into her about 4 months later, still in the same mindset. She lost her job. She had to live in her parents' basement, and she actually turned to food. The exact opposite effect. She turned to food because of all the shame and guilt that was building up. That's how she coped. She gained all the weight back that she had actually lost a year prior. So this is why I'm so passionate about this work, this unique way of doing things. It's been proven time and time again, myself, Carrie, all the other testimonials that I have, all the other lives that I've been excited to just be with and guide. But just by focusing on yourself, allowing yourself to let go and rid yourself of shame, especially us ladies, we have a magnitude of ancestral woundage all around, us being sexual beings and that we're not built for pleasure when we are pleasure. We're the powerhouse. Do you know your womb space is the most magical place on this planet, not even just in your own body, but on the freaking planet. So when women get together and they know their worth and they know their confidence, we just explode. So I am a believer in community and pumping each other up and having women not necessarily run the world, but just really be a stand for what's possible when we can own ourselves and know who we are. So because I've kind of adapted to this beautiful method that can transform any area of your life, I'm actually curious of a show of hands, or you can comment down below because I know we're on a live right now. Show of hands, who wants unshakable confidence? Me. Who wants to start having the best sex of their life? Singles included, you don't have to be partnered. How about just more joy and happiness in your everyday, feeling like ultimately worthy of your desires? Maybe you don't even know what your desires are, but that would be amazing. I love this. So yes, that means you get alchemized and you get alchemized and you get alchemized. And that's why I am the Tantric Love Alchemist. So how do you actually do that in reality? Tell us, Dana, tell us. You start by booking a chat with me. I will take you through the method step by step. I will also have a confidence audit to see what areas that you're super confident in, excellent, and what areas may need some work. From there, I'll be able to guide you on your best next steps. It could look like working with me, or maybe I can suggest another pathway that'd be more suited to your needs. But at the end of the day, my guarantee is that you will be abundantly clear on what steps to take next. So you can actually finally feel worthy of the things in your life that you actually want. So I'm going to put the link down below. So if anyone is ready, absolutely ready, because I know you are. You just showed me all your hands. I am going to make sure there is space and room for a dedicated time for us to chat. My calendar does fill up really quick, so make sure you get yourself a spot if you really want that. I don't want you to miss out. I don't want you to miss out on an opportunity that could literally change your life. Even if it's just a juicy conversation between gal pals, excellent. At least you walk away with something of value. So please remember that you are worthy of having all the confidence you ever wanted, having the best sex of your life, just not needing to think about the laundry every time you do. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate you.